Hi Stitchers, this is Stitching to Connect Danny from Denver, Colorado. Look what Hank came home with me from Florida. Yes, I went to Annabella's All Things Winter Florida retreat in West Palm Beach, and I had to pick him up at the airport because how cute is he? Actually, it's a she. Her name is Gilda. Whether I keep that name or not, I'm not sure, but yeah. So it's not a parrot on my shoulder. It's a flamingo on my shoulder. Yeah, isn't she cute? I'll add her to my collection of fun little things I collect as I travel this year. I have to turn her sideways so you can see her gorgeous beak. Yeah. So as you can tell, this is going to be a recap of the wonderful stitching retreat I went to. Anyway, I think I said it. This is Stitching to Connect Danny. This is my 50th Flosstube. Yay! Skyrockets and all good stuff. I'm still at about 335 as far as subscribers. So if you like me, like, subscribe, comment. As I've said many times before, I only do this really for myself. It's kind of a journal travelogue, if you will, through my stitching adventures and since 2020 when I started in October. I started my floss tubes. I got back into stitching in April, May of 2020, kind of after things pretty much shut down, and I was pretty focused on not being out and about and, you know, doing fun things at home and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm on my 50th. So I try to floss tube or post probably 2 to 3 times a month. I try to make it 10 days to 2 weeks. I don't always do it, but you know, life gets in the way, health gets in the way as you get older. And it's just, you know, sometimes I just don't feel like I have enough content now. The ladies I was stitching with at my table this weekend said, oh, you can always, you know, just make it short and just say, hey, and, you know, which is true. I kind of focus on, do I have enough, am I interesting enough? Do I have enough content to make this interesting as far as my stitching? And they said, yeah, you know, make it short. So I may do that. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what I'll do. But anyway, welcome. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. I'm trusting it's going to be a great year. My daughter graduates from high school in June, so we have not made a commitment to a college yet. She's still waiting for acceptance places and to make that final decision. I think she's gotten accepted 2 places that she applied to early, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens. So she has a big adventure ahead of her. She's my oldest granddaughter. I then have a grandson that's 16. They had as I'd shared last video, they did their holiday in Morocco, and they had an amazing time. I got some amazing pics from them, including goats and trees. Who knew? Apparently these goats climb into trees. It's famous in Morocco. I'd never heard of it before. Not a huge goat fan, but anyway, they climb into this special tree that grows these special fruits that are like olives, and that, I guess it's a pretty pungent odor. I haven't spoken to my daughter directly on the phone since they got back. They got back the 2nd or 3rd of January. Anyway, I don't even know what date it is today. What is date? Oh, it's 11th. Oh my gosh. I have 10 days till my daughter's birthday, and I haven't finished her gift. As soon as I get off this, I have to get to stitching. I got a lot done, and I'll show you that. But I want to get in the mail in the next 3-4 days for sure. So, got distracted. Anyway, so I haven't spoken to her directly yet on the phone, but I'll probably catch up with her this weekend. If they may be traveling, but I'm not sure. So, I'm rambling, as I do on occasion. They had a great trip. All my family members had good Christmases. It was very quiet Christmas for us. As I said, we were just home by ourselves with our kitty cat. And then I had my big trip to Florida. So that was kind of my belated Christmas gift, and it was fabulous. And I'll share about that more as we go. I want to share a little bit or finish up the Black Needle Society Christmas box, which was a nice list box that I was so lucky to obtain this year and thoroughly enjoyed. And I wanted to show you the last item in it. Oop, sorry, kitty. She's gonna dash around. The last item, the last pattern was this. It's called Snow Bees. I don't think the glitter's too bad. It's by the Primitive Hair. It was designed especially for us, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have a love-hate relationship with bees. One stung me in my neck last year, and I don't care for bees that much, but it is very pretty. So we'll see. And it's also on 30 count linen that they included with it. The other thing they included, which was fun but gets everywhere, is this glitter piece. And literally, the glitter it's already on my fingers. Gets everywhere, but it's beautiful. I'm sorry. And they included the 3 little metallic bees. So it's a lovely piece. Whether I ever stitch it or not, I don't know. And I'm probably definitely not stitching it on the included linen, which is this linen right here, which is beautiful because it's aged and it's gorgeous. It really is. So we'll see. But that was our day 25 gift, which was amazing and beautiful. And I love Primitive Hair. I have a couple of her patterns. I have the Yule Queen, which is I believe it's a reindeer, anyway, in a dress that I very much want to stitch. And I think I have, I have the cat, the Halloween cat that says wanted, cat wanted. And I did get the fabric for that. And I know it's a higher count, but the fabric's so amazing. Stash and plans, stash and all that goodness. I think that's all I had in my, so I had many plans. Did any of it happen? No, none of it happened. But I did almost get my, I was going to stitch it on Christmas. My husband was home. We watched some fun stuff, some fun movies and everything. And then I really focused on, some other things happened. I can't remember what it was. Because my last Flosstube was on Christmas Eve. So, so this is how far I am on my daughter's gift. It's the French Kitchen series. See, I'm almost done. I just have this wrought iron. Where's a picture of it? Hold on 1 minute. Here it is. Here it is. So I just have the wrought iron to do around the top and all the back stitching in the vines, and it's done. So it's possible. I'm going to work on it today and tomorrow and get it. And maybe I think tomorrow I have a dental appointment. Yeah, I have to have a crown replaced, and it may have to have a root canal. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I'm super hoping. So I may stitch on this a lot today and try to finish it up. Yeah, I'm glad I'm filming this and kind of running through what I need to do and when I need to do it. I have the board, as I've shown you before. I have the board. So all I have to do is pop some, and I have some sticky board, which I won't use the sticky part of it, but I'll finish it on that, pop it on this board, which I was very fortunate to get. I don't know if I have any ribbon. In the photo, they kind of show this aged ribbon, which is kind of cool. I may run out to Michael's and see if I can find some ribbon that I like. It really pulls the colors with the pink and stuff, and it kind of finishes it off. I kind of like that look. Yeah, I think I want to get some ribbon so it covers up those screws in the board, but I don't know, we'll see. But I will definitely take at least a photo of it, if not a short video of when it's done, because I'm very happy and very excited about it. And if you're new, my daughter loves French. She speaks French fluently. She has a wonderful, huge kitchen. Her 50th birthday is this month. And I've never stitched anything for her. So I picked this out especially for her, and I want to get it done and in the mail. So I worked a lot on that. And that's all I worked on. That's all I stitched until I left for, is that true? I think so. So I didn't stitch on the piece that was going to be for the retreat. I didn't stitch on that. The retreat was beautiful. It was in West Palm Beach, Florida. So it's a fur piece for me to fly to. I'm super excited when I get, I packed well. I didn't overpack. I was right on the money as far as weight and all that good stuff. And I had bought a back pillow for me to sit in the chairs, which really, really helped. And it didn't weigh a lot. I got it through Amazon, and that was a good back support kind of pillow that attached to my chair. And that was a good purchase. And I definitely will take that on all my future retreats. I had connected with somebody on Facebook. I put out kind of an SOS. I'm flying into, because I chose to fly into Fort Lauderdale, which is a 45-minute drive from West Palm Beach, because I could do a direct flight. And I try to only fly direct anymore. And you know why? Because flying the skies just gets so complicated if there's a delay or cancellation. And yeah, I don't want to get stuck somewhere. So I had chosen to fly to Fort Lauderdale. And so I knew I was going to have to Uber up, or I put out, just a little note in the Facebook group that was exclusive to the retreat, Annabellas retreat, and said, I'm flying in this time, blah, blah, blah. And a very kind gal named Susie messaged me back and said, well, I just live 10 minutes from the airport. I'm going up I was going up that evening because I went in and the night before it started, and I would be happy to come by and pick you up, and we'll drive up together. And that was so nice of her. And I didn't know a soul at the retreat. I've been to 2 Stitch Cons, 2 other retreats, Steel City Stitchers, and Black Needle Society Summer Camp. So I've been to 4 in the last 2 years. I think that's correct. And I still did not know anybody at this retreat. It was smaller. It was 100, which is a really nice size to go to. Their designers are Primitive Cottage. Oh boy, I hope I said that. I hope I'm saying that right. I think it's Primitive Cottage Designs. So all 4 gals, the 3 gals and their mom were there. It was delightful. And they did a special design, which I still don't have I still don't have a, okay, what did I do with, I'm totally loose. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I'm totally losing it. I thought I was so prepared. Did I put them all in here? Did I leave them in my bag? I don't know what I did with them. You know what? This is nuts. So, this is the palette of the design, the all winters design. This is the palette, all things winter design. This is the fabric I chose, which is really beautiful. I really like that fabric. I will try it. I think I'm prepared, and then I get going on this, and I'm not. It's immensely frustrating for me. Well, I know that Oh, maybe this is what I did with them. No, that's not what I did with them because that was my... So this was our little mesh bag that we got. This was the I don't know, what do you want to call it? Theme, motif. It's called All Things Winter with Annabellas. It's a wonderful little... That's why I got him, because he's so cute. Her, rather. And I'm so flustered, and I apologize. I try to be more prepared. I'm going to find what I'm looking for. Because see, if I stop this, then I have to edit it. So you may have to see me step away for a moment. Wow, this is crazy. Anyway, one of the things that they supplied as finishing was this lovely board. How beautiful is that? Yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll pull it up on Facebook because we have all kinds of photos. Just visit among yourself for a moment. On yourselves for a moment. I hope I can find it. Oh my goodness. If you go, wow, I'm never watching this lady again because she is so unprepared. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Groups. Where's my groups? You know what? There it is. Okay. All Things Winter. There it is. All Things Winter. There we go. I will find a picture of the finished product. Of course, it's all the people going home and blah, blah, blah. Oh, fiddly-dee. Fiddly-dee, fiddly-dee. There it is. This is the piece. So it's super cute, very, very cute. And then when you finish it, see if I can find a finish of it. This is what it looks like. So it's this board with that piece on it. And they had a finishing class. And of course, I didn't even start mine. So I sat in on the finishing class. So they gave you all the supplies for the finish plus that board. And it is going to be a series. So I think she's doing, you know, winter, spring, summer, fall. And this board is really nice. I had to put it in my carry-on instead of my suitcase because I was afraid I was going to be overweight with my suitcase. Isn't that pretty? Her dad does these. And I just thought it was lovely. Lovely, lovely. So that was a big give that we got, that was a fun thing to have. We got a needle minder, which again, I have not the slightest idea what I did with it. So again, these are the colors. This is going to be such an unorganized floss tube, ladies, and or stitchers, and I'm just going to quit apologizing, Anne, on this fabric, and I think it'll be really pretty. And whether I get it done this winter, I don't know, but it is a really nice stitch. And then, as I said, we got some more. I'm going to step away for just a moment because I think I know where they are. Yep. Okay, we're in business. Again, I apologize. Quit apologizing, Annie, stop it, stop it, stop it. I stuck it in another bag. And so then Annabellas designed a warm winter wishes pattern. And I had thought that Primrose Cottage Designs, And it may not have been Primrose Cottage. Anyway, I thought they had designed this and it was going to be interchangeable with some of the blocks in the other one. But I think I may interchange some of these blocks because I really, really like them. So that was beautiful, and that was in our goodie bag. This is so cute. So, see, I had to have Miss Gilda when I came home, and she looks just like her. So she's going in all my finished pictures, definitely. And this probably will be, like if I put this in a little summer basket or something, she will definitely be part of the basket. So I was thrilled to find her at the airport. I have to share that with my table ladies. So Gilda was already, you know, so we got that from Annabella designed that. Then we got, oh, okay, and these are my purchases. We got some giveaways, not giveaways, but extra patterns for fun. We got, like, I'm just pulling all of this out of here. I stuck this in the bag with Magnus, and I didn't even work on him, but that's where all my goodies are. So glad I remembered where I put that. Sorry, gotta adjust myself. That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. So we got these, I'm probably just gonna, these colors to do Little Miss Flamingo in. So we got all of these floss. This was the finishing piece. Then she also included in our goodie bag this little this is Primrose Cottage. That's the name of the group. Yeah, this is their Primrose Cottage, and I can't show you the pattern, but it's a little snow thing, all the snowflakes, and then they give us these finishing little packets, a little small little pillow. The gal to my left, her name was, oh my goodness, I ate dinner with her, Kathy, Cece. A lot of different names she could have had, but I called her Kathy. Had dinner with her, and she finished the pillow the first night. So it was a very fast stitch, first day. It was a very fast stitch, and so it came out to be about yay big. But the fabric they gave us, did they give us fabric for that? Maybe they didn't give us fabric. Maybe she had a piece. And I have enough of what I'm using what I'm doing the main piece on to do it on that. And that would be really pretty. They gave us this white for the flamingo, which is, I can't even count it. It's probably 28. It may even be 32 count. It's lovely. I think it's Lugana, but I probably will never stitch it unless I go to turn the corner and decide, okay, this is silly. You're going to learn how to do this. You're going to get comfortable with it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tie this up so I don't lose it. Anyway, so all of that, and there's more. There is more I'll share with you. One of the fun things they also did for us was give us a little party horn, you know, like you have at birthday parties that goes out. And when you had a finish, you stood up with your horn, blew your horn, and showed the finish. I thought that was a cute idea, super cute idea. I did not do anything that I finished, so it wasn't, I didn't blow my horn, as I say. We also got this cute flamingo pen. I mean, they really, really gave us some fun little things in our bag. Got this cute little pen. Then the flamingo was then finished on a board which is in the bottom of my suitcase. I think, nope, it's not. I lied. It's on this. I'm going to open it now because I hadn't even opened it because I saw it, but I hadn't opened it. So excuse the ruffle or the kerfuffle as I do this. It was a very fun weekend. So there were eight of us at the table. So since I got to know Susie, who picked me up on the way up, we sat together, and then I found a table with 6 other gals, and we all. So they gave us, when we were leaving, this little, it looks like a lifeguard stand. How cute is that? And we'll put Miss Flamingo on that. Where'd she go? There she is. Miss Finished Flamingo on that stand. So then I can just prop Miss Gilda right next to that. How cute will that be? So I will probably stitch that sooner than later. Because, yeah, it's not going to be a difficult stitch. I have all the flosses for that. And I'll be ready to go. So, yeah, they gave us a lot of really nice things. And this was made by, and it's not going to say on it. It was put together by Annabellas, but I know it was made by, I'm going to look it up because you need to know who made this fabulous thing. It was Chanel Deming, 141 Design Company. Chantel, not Chanel, I'm sorry, Chantel. Chantel Denning, 141 Design Company. She has an Etsy shop, and she, you know, as part of the retreat, they had a room that had featured designers with trunk shows. Erica Michaels was one. They weren't there, but their trunk show was there. JBW Designs. Erica Michaels is Linda Stoltz. She has ericamichaels.com. And she's famous for her berry designs. And I got one. I'll show that to you in a minute. JBW Designs is Judy Whitman. I've never done one of hers, but I like her things. And Rosewood Manor also had one. I didn't get any Rosewood Manor. Not sure why. I was going to try and get one of each from the trunk shows because it's so fabulous to see the real thing, you know, in front of you. So Chantel I'm going to pronounce that wrong. Deimling, Deimling, 141 Design Company, does these amazing cutouts, and she did that stand, which, yeah, that's got this little cozy. May even have to use that, and I'm not a cozy user, but how fabulous is that? So cute. So, so other than the finishing, we didn't have any other classes per se. So all our time was for ourselves, for the stitching of what we chose to do. I don't have, oh, okay, I know what that is. How we chose to spend our time, whether it be shopping or sightseeing or just stitching or resting or visiting or eating, which is, you know, that's what all this is about, is the community of stitchers, which, again, I met 6, 7 other wonderful stitchers who I will definitely connect with in the future. Therefore, my name's Stitching to Connect Annie. I just think connection is so amazing in this community. And I can't say any more about that. I made some wonderful new friends. So I'll just show real quick the other patterns that they included in our bag. So I showed you the little miss. I keep wanting to call her a penguin. She's not a penguin. She's a flamingo. Flamingo. So this was a JBW design that they included. So I got another. So I did get one of these, and it's just Halloween ornaments too. It's just little, quick little designs. I think are the designs, do they have this? Oh, they do. So the stripes are charted, which is cute. I didn't realize that. I thought it was on fabric that was like that, but they're very cute. I cannot tell what that one is. I was gonna look. So one's a house, one's a hat, one is a squirrel and a pumpkin. I guess that's a basket full of fruit. That's all I can tell. It did not include the little cute little buttons or whatever you want to call it, but those are easy to obtain pretty much. You can, I don't know, I haven't gotten to her website. I haven't looked her up yet. So there's a 1 in 3 also available. So there's 12 ornaments in all, and they show you a cute little photo of the tree, of a tree with all those ornaments. How cute is that? I wonder if you can get that tree anywhere. May have to look into that. It's so funny because at first sight, I wasn't crazy about these, and now they're growing on me. And now that I see that tree, oh my goodness, I may have to look into that more, because I kind of pulled it out and I went, oh, those are cute ornaments, but you'd have to have the fabric, and I was just running through my head, well, you'd have to do this and you have to do that. And now that I look at them, those are keeper. Those are fun, and I may explore that. And that tree is, that's a super cute tree. I'd like to find something that's very similar. You know, you can find other things, but I really like that tree. Okay, and then there are Luhu stitches, which I'd never heard of. We got one from her, which is all spring. What's it called? Spring chickens. I'm not a chicken person. This may be a giveaway in the future. I'm not really a spring person because Colorado doesn't really, we don't really have a spring here. So it's not top of my list of stitches, but it is lovely. And it's finished cute on that stand-up. So it's a stand-up kind of deal. It's done in Gentle Arts and Classic Colorworks and DMC. And it's stitched on 36 count hand-dyed linen by Witches. Witches is on my mind today. I don't know why. Weeks Dye Works. Hand-dyed linen called Hot Mess Angel Hair. Oh my goodness. So cute. I did get a Rosewood Manor pattern. This was in our swag bag too. This was cute. And it does it have a name? Spring, it just says spring is coming, spring is coming, spring is coming. Again, a chicken holding a flower or a radish or something. I guess that's a flower. I'm not sure. It's cute. It's whimsical. Who knows if I'll stitch it ever. So all of those plus this were included in our swag bag. I mean, we really got some very nice money worth with finishing, all the little finishing things. So 3 projects with all the finishing included. Yeah, that's pretty nice. They had, I'm looking through the schedule that we got. So we registered at 8 a.m. Friday morning. I think I came down about 9-ish because you couldn't get into the room until 9. So I think I grabbed some breakfast and went to that, and then went into the stitching room. I think I was in there at 8:45. I think they opened early. Got a spot at a table with a spot for Susie, and got to know and most of the ladies were at that table, I think, already. Maybe there was 1 open spot left. Maybe 2. Then 9:15 to noon, we had open stitching and games. We did, where's I don't know where it is. Somewhere I had a name tag with that same motif on it of the pelican. I don't know where it is. It's on this bed somewhere. Pardon me. And then lunch on our own from noon to 1:30. What did we do for lunch? I don't think, I was still tired. Once I travel, it kind of wipes me out. Kind of messes me up for at least half a day. I was tired and I did not sleep well the first night. So I went up and took a nap. Came down probably about 2:30. Yeah, because open stitching, games, and finishing with designers started at 1:30. I think I came down an hour after they started again, till 5. Then dinner on our own. And as I said, I went to dinner with Miss Kathy to my left, and we went to a very nice restaurant. And since I hadn't spent any money on food that day, we just had a really nice dinner. She had her car. She was from Atlanta. She'd driven from Atlanta, bless her heart, as a 4-piece. And then came back, and I'm going to have to get a drink. Sorry, my throat is scratchy. Hopefully that'll help. I don't think I stayed up till 10. The room was open till 10. I think I checked out about 8:30. Went back up to my room. Didn't sleep well again that night. There was air conditioning, noise, and blowing on the bed, and all that good stuff that when you travel, you just deal. You just deal. But I knew I could always take naps, so I was like, I'll be fine. That's kind of what I discovered when I went to StitchCon the first year. I was like, okay, because of my fingers, my hands, my arthritis, I can only stitch 3 to 4 hours at a stretch anyway. So I kind of planned it that way, and I also, prior to this trip, would have a lot of back pain when I was sitting in those straight back chairs for hours. Then I got my pillow, which really helped, or my back support pillow. So I kind of planned like, okay, stitch in the morning for 2 hours, probably go to lunch, either take a nap in the afternoon or just take a long break or something, and then kind of maybe check out earlier in the evening. And then Saturday we had all day. We had, again, stitching and games and finishing with the designers. They broke us out into groups so that we could, some of them completely finished theirs. And had really great, the primitive cottage ladies were great in helping. They had the glue gun, they had all the supplies to finish your project. So a lot of gals went home with, stitchers went home with. I don't think there was any gentlemen, so I think I can keep calling them gals. A lot of the gals went home with finished projects, which was great. And the other thing I will say is 75 to 100 stitchers there, and 75% of them were first time retreat goers. So no wonder I didn't know anybody. I didn't know a soul in that room until my table. And I will say I didn't meet a lot of other people. I met some people at breakfast. But we were having such a great time at our table. I did walk around and see some things, and some gals stopped by and asked me some questions. And so I did meet some other people, but not to the extent that I got in depth with my table ladies. Great group. Every night you could wear your pajamas, and they had popcorn and called it popcorn and PJs, and they had popcorn on the table and soda available and candy and stuff, and wasn't totally into that. I think Saturday I ordered Chipotle's. I also lost my voice on Saturday. So by 3:30, 4 o'clock, I had could tell, because I'm not used to talking for hours and hours and hours on end, plus the air conditioning and the dry and all of that good stuff. And I'd lost my voice at StitchCon one year too, so I knew that was an option or a possibility. So I was sitting in my room. I was going to go back down in about 5, and I knew people were going to be leaving for dinner. I had Chipotle's I had left over from lunch, and I went, you know what? I can't talk. I won't have any voice to visit tomorrow, which is the last day. I just need to stay in my room and stitch and finish my dinner, finish my meal. So that's what I did. And then Sunday I went down early, like 9-ish, said hi and bye to the ladies for a little bit, and then went to the beach. They had a Holiday Inn is where we stayed, and they had a shuttle that would take you to where you wanted to go, pretty much. You know, I tipped him nicely and saved me some. I didn't have to Uber, so it did save me money. And I went to the beach for a couple hours, and I saw a really cool lighthouse up at Jupiter Beach is where I went, and walked around, and it was fabulous weather. It was 78, I think, that afternoon. I didn't go to a proper beach. I just went, you know, where boats were kind of a marina area, but there was a little bit of a beach and sandy thing. So I stuck my toes in the water and the sand, which was one of my goals since I hadn't done that in over 2 years, other than Seattle. That's not really a beach either. Warm beach. So that was fun. The water was warm. You know, if I went again, I would plan an extra day, and I would spend some quality beach time there. Definitely. I would go snorkeling. I would plan a snorkeling trip or something, because I was surprised the water was like 77 degrees. That is definitely snorkeling type, you know, with when you have I might rent a wetsuit. I don't know, but I could have definitely gone snorkeling. It would have been fun. So, future. And 5 o'clock was farewell. Three of the ladies of our 5 were local. That's not true. 6 of our 8. No, 5 of our 8 were driving. There were 3 of us that flew, and is that right? Yeah, 3 of us flew. So they left that at between 2 and 5. Yeah. So said goodbye and went up to my room, and then my flight home was at 3:30. Only negative the whole trip, I lost my favorite hat. I left it in the Uber on the way back. I was very disappointed about that, but that was the only real negative. And the flight was long. It was 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours home from liftoff to touchdown. That's a long flight for me. And so I get excited. I don't mind the trip out. I have a fabulous time. I'm a little tired. You know, it's a fun, but it's an exhausting time, because you're visiting, you're meeting totally new people. You're just, you know, kind of just chat, totally out of your schedule. It throws, you know, my aches and pains in, and oh my gosh, I was so glad to be home. And on the way home, I'm going, why do I do this to myself? And yet it was such a worthy trip. I'll show you the 3 things I bought. We're at 43 minutes. Oh, I have a few other things to share that I got at the retreat. And then I'll say bye. So this could be an hour. It very well could be an hour. Okay, so I went with a list. Not a list, but in my head, I went. Like I said, I wanted to kind of buy everything that was in the trunk shows that they had. And I did not have any Erica Michaels berries. And I wanted to go kind of beach themed. Oh, I do have something else. I have to show you what I stitched on when I was there. Okay, Erica Michaels. Summertime berries. Super cute. Love them. Helen D, I think is her name. That's what she goes under on Flosstube. Does amazing berry tutorials if you're interested. I've never done a berry. So this and berries and biscornus, BBs, are on my never done before, want to try this year list goals for 2023. So I got my berries. I got, there's another pattern we got that I forgot to show you. This is from Sweet Wings Studio, and I never heard of her. I'm definitely looking up hers. It's called Measure Twice, Cut Once. Very cute little smallish. It would be a fun small to, I might change it to, count twice. stitch once. I don't know, because I do like the tape measure. So measure twice, cut once is fine. I might do this as a small, for a small exchange. Pretty cute. Yeah, that was included in our swag bag too. Forgot about that. Then JBW Designs has an amazing Seaside series. It's called Seaside Series, and I got this one because I was all things beach, and she had a trunk show, so she had all of them finished. How many are there? There was a bunch. I'm going to say maybe a dozen of these different designs in her Seaside series. Crabs and mermaids, and yeah. And I think they'll be a pretty quick stitch too. This is on Fabric Flare, which it looks like it has dots on it. You probably won't be able to see that. I'm not sure. Does it have dots? Yeah, it does. It has little bubbles called, yeah, French polka dot. That would be why. And then this little girl is on French stripe. It's a very subtle pink stripe. Very pretty. These are Fabric Flare fabrics. Never stitched on Fabric Flare before, but they're 28 count linen. So they're finished. They're four and a half by 3.5, basically. So they're little, but super cute. Oh, there's also fabric hand dyed by Stephanie. I'm a little confused. Oh, they also show this. I can show this too. Look at that. Look at the finishing, the way they finished that. Super cute. Super, super cute. And I was a little confused. It's Romy's Creation and Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works, and then the DMC conversions. So, yeah. And like I said, there's a bunch of those. So those were my, and then I got something else, and I don't know what I did with it. I got a piece of fabric. There it is. It's pewter, 14 count, that Annabella put together in an Annabella, they call them Bella bundles. Really beautiful fabric that I can do a lot of things on. It's a gray blue. I snatched that up. I really, really like that. Okay, so then I told you it was going to be all things beach because I was at the beach. Oh, and then I got these little beads at the giveaway table. They have a freebie table that are frosted glass beads from Mill Hill. I thought I can always use those. Then my project that I stitched on, and don't get too excited because I didn't get a lot done, is this. Try not to show the glare. There we go. I got this in my Surprise Me Stitch kit at, oh my goodness, what was StitchCon this year, which I explained to you before, so I won't go into it again. Go back to my StitchCon videos and you'll see. So I got that much done, and I've already made 2 mistakes. And I'm going to have to evaluate when I get my daughter's gift done. I'm going to have to evaluate whether it's worth taking it out or not. I think I can fudge, so I think I'm probably going to fudge. We got this needle minder also from Annabellas. How beautiful is that? So he goes on that, or she goes on that. Oh, I showed you my back. Oh my gosh. So I got all of that done. I had nothing done. And some gals finished projects. Some gals started and finished projects. And that's all I got done stitching. I failed in the fact that I was going to outline some things and then just do fill in. And I just didn't get it done because I was so focused on my daughter's gift. Oh my goodness, I think I brought a hair from one of my stitching because I don't have long black hair. Anyway, it's gonna be really, really, really pretty. It says, I dream of the sea and the wild salt air. It's a hands-on design. It also includes all three little, that's a corner gauge, that's a spool, that's a little pin cushion. It's not a biscornu, it's just a pin cushion. But I love the colors. I have all the floss for that. So that was one thing. I'm going to just open this now because it's not my table mate Kathy gave us all. You can choose to bring things for people, the whole group, or you can choose to bring just things for the table that you're at. It's very kind of open. And she gave us this cute little pouch that you can stitch on with floss and patterns. Isn't that cute? I definitely want to either put a flamingo on it or something memorable from the weekend. And it's just a little pouch. I thought it was darling. Yeah, and it came with all the thread and these patterns. Very thoughtful. Very thoughtful. And then Kathy just kind of threw this at me one day, and she said, I didn't use these. Here, you can have it. Oh, I'm gonna put that on my flamingo stitch too. Gracious, gracious ladies. One gal, her name is Diane. Really connected with her at my table. She does gorgeous knitting, and she had a couple of her sweaters because of the air conditioning and stuff. She was pulling out her sweaters and putting them on because she said, I can't, I don't normally wear sweaters in Florida. And she had done some beautiful knitting and some very beautiful cross stitching. And we were talking about the kind of things we like on cross stitching. And she said she'd pass on some of her patterns to me, and just such a gracious gal. And really enjoyed getting to know her. And she gave us this, each one of us one of these, which is another pouch. Oh my gosh. I don't think she made, I think she got these on an Etsy shop, but she did give us all the information on where they are, or the pattern. You can make it yourself. There's a pattern available for it or something. I got all the info, and I didn't follow up on it yet, but I have the info. It's on my phone. Isn't that pretty? And again, flamingo colors. I tell you, I made out like a bandit. I really, really did. Let's see, and there's a few other things I got that I'll show. Oh, one gal dropped by. For those rare cases of having to frog, here's a magic wand. This was Just Got You in Stitches. It's a mascara wand, and she put a little pretty on it. Creativity, I tell you, ladies. So my little gifty that I handed out to everybody, and I put them in little bags, is my cat that eats needles and thread, but is healthy and well and strong after last summer, Sierra, and it has my Stitching Connect. It's just a floss. I don't punch the holes because everybody likes to do it differently. So I just put 3 or 4 of these in a little bag and hand them out to everybody. And I think I handed out to most tables. I think I got around to most tables. So that was my thing, which was fun. Then let me pull open this because I know I got some other goodies that I just shoved in here real quick because I got this Pastime Pieces corner gauge. I love putting these in all my little project bags. They're handy because they have where you can start in the corner, but they're just handy because they have like measurements on them. So I got that. So I like having that. This lovely goodies. This lovely counting pin from Jane, and she just put Jane from Greetings from Maryland. So I don't have any way to get in touch with her. Look how beautiful that is. I'm definitely going to use that. That's beautiful. Some more, oh, I hadn't even seen these. These are super cute, like for winter. This is from Project Makers, Diana. I can't even pronounce her last name. Has a little hole on it. Floss drops, or a floss drop maybe. It's, no, there's more than one, I think. I think there's 3. It's kind of similar to what I did with a chocolate drop. Some more little floss drops with a little cute little pattern of a snowflake on it to go along with the theme. How cute is that? Some more floss drops from the Fanciful Flamingo. I met her. She has a floss tube that I watch. She was so cute. We were waiting in line to get into the store, into the room, the shopping room. Ooh, the fog is coming in. We're gonna get some more snow. Wow. We were standing in line, and I noticed on her she had a black shirt on. I think it was from the retreat kind of shirt, and she had a needle like right here. So, oh dear, what is her name? Alicia? I think it's Alicia or Alicia or something like that. Anyway, that's her name, and she's the Fanciful Flamingo and floss tube, and she had a needle right here, and I said, you know you have a needle on your shirt? And she goes, oh, yes, I do. And she looked down and she said, I didn't even know it was there. So she has said that her mother and her grandmother always had needles in their shirts. They just put them there. They were both stitchers, and they just would, and so it's a habit, and she puts it there. And sometimes she said sometimes at night she'll get ready for bed, and she'll have like, or during the day, she'll be stitching and go, I don't know where my needles are. And she'll have like 4 needles, like lined up right here. Just, you know, I've never done that because I'm super cautious with my needles. But I thought it was so cute. And she says, and sometimes I'll scratch my face when I take my shirt off to go get ready for bed because of those damn needles. So that's the kind of, you know, fun, just standing in line, chatting, that we find out about each other. As Alicia likes to put needles in her shirt. Then 2 of the gals at our table, and now I'll be able to remember their names, because I could not remember their names when I was sitting there. Linda and Kaylee from the Smoky Mountain Stitchers on Flosstube. We got this, and we got a whole little bag of things. These. This lovely little needle book had, this is a needle minder. It's actually a little butterfly, and it has 2 holes in it, so it's a button. So you could even stitch the button if you wanted to take off, you know, do whatever you want. With 2 needles. It's like a little matchbook. Thought that was really cute in our bag. Then we got some buttons, which I love buttons. Some beautiful buttons. And that's a really good idea too, because I get buttons. I belong to the button company, and I don't use all my buttons. This was a really nice little gifty that they put in, and a measuring tape. I can't think of what you call it. So that was a nice little gifty from Table Mates. And if you don't bring things to show, that's fine too. Everybody has whatever they're comfortable with, you know. Oh, I didn't realize I got another counting pen from Mary Van de Houten. Van de Houten? I don't know. Instagram. She has an Instagram, but anyway. Isn't that pretty? So see, it's super easy to like throw something together and put it in a little bag. You can get these little bags on Amazon for next to nothing. I think that was it. I think that was it, because, oh good, I got home with this. I just thought I'd lost that. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that's everything, people, and I'm right in an hour. Wow, I think, oh, I'll probably take half an hour to review And then I either get to rambling or oversharing, or it's never oversharing. It's just fun. Got my hair freshened yesterday. Got a haircut. Hadn't had one since probably early November. So it feels good. Got an inch or two cut off of it, and it's a nice length. It's manageable, and so that was fun. I do have to go to the dentist tomorrow. Not looking forward to that. Have to have a crown done, and he's kind of worried I might have to have a root canal, so we'll see what happens with that. What else in life? I don't think I shared last time. My oldest son got engaged during the holidays. I'm so very happy for him. You know, they say you're only as happy as your children are happy, or there's some saying, and I'm not saying it right. You're only as happy as your happiest child, which isn't totally true, but it has a good ring to it, and I definitely am not worried about him anymore. He went through a hard, surprising divorce right when COVID started, kind of out of the blue. Been with her for 15 years, and it was pretty difficult. He loves hard like I do, and he was pretty heartbroken, but it got him really on. He really turned things around and quit drinking and started exercising more, dropped some weight, and I was just very, very, very proud of him. And kind of and tried the dating scene online because of COVID. 6 to 8 months after his divorce, and met this wonderful gal, and they've been seeing each other and been together, and now they are together. Yeah, and they won't be getting married for a while. There's some complicating family factors involved, but it's not a big deal. And I'm just so happy for him. So my youngest son and his wife, again, are working on getting their family started. He is now engaged, and then my daughter and her family are having Josie go to college next year. But those are my three. They're on both coasts, and I'm in the middle. And yeah, so that was a joy that I got to experience during the holiday season. I got that news. I think it was right before Christmas. Because after I turned my Flosstube off last time, I went, oh, I forgot to share about Eric getting engaged. But anyway, again, happy 2023. I hope everything is going well for you. And if you're traveling, I'm not traveling until March. I'm going to the Pittsburgh Steel City Stitchers retreat in March. So I'll be home. I'll be stitching. I'll be finishing up things, and I made some plans, but I'm not very good with follow through on plans. So again, stitching to connect Annie. Hope you're doing well. Love to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye.